playing, Aqua. We're watching. We're watching. Nobody's sleeping.
Yep.
All right. So we got Sonic.
Yep. Running around at the speed of sound.
Got to escape from the city.
Yep. Versus Megumin.
All right.
So Megumin's probably being the Sonic. Nero picking up the Pikachu as always.
Okay. I'm excited to see this. I've really only watched the ESAM play Pikachu, but
Okay, Goof. My apologies.
oh, it's Goof. Okay.
I done goofed.
All right. Good conversion. Up tilt into up air.
Yep.
All right. We got up throw into back air. Some real bread and butter stuff coming out from both these characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out because Nero plays a more defensive style, but Goof, since he's Sonic, will be able to keep up with Pikachu, so there's not really anywhere he can outrun him to.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think this will be a matchup where we're going to see a lot of safe play from both players, and then when they clash, it's going to be these really fast-paced scrambles, and we're going to just see some really nice last-minute decision-making.
Yeah. Right now, though.
Good catches. Nero just catching him out. I love just smooth landing the Nair into the up smash.
Yeah. Finally, Goof finds some ground here because Nero was just juggling him left and right.
All right, yep, tries to take advantage of the taxi platform, running him all the way out towards the blast zone, throwing the back air, get a lot of space from the ledge, and put him underneath it.
Yeah, but right now, Goof just coming back to the ledge here as safe as he can. But sitting at 109%, it won't be too long until Nero can find something.
Wow, look at those dash shields from Sonic. He just has, he's so fast, and then with a dash shield, you can basically just stop on the spot. It's just, I think it opens up a lot of opportunity for like a micro spacing and really just conditioning your opponent with your movement.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing to being able to get far with Sonic, just being able to control all that speed because, I mean, just picking him up day one, it's like overwhelming for a lot of people.
See what he's going with the spring there? But if he had a jump, I would have liked to see him jump away. That was a really close situation. He's at such a high percent that an aerial at the ledge could take it, and there's a dash attack, catching him in the spin dash.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if the skull dash fits.
All right, up air catches him. Now, Nero's sitting really comfortably. That's a really good catch on the up B. He's still only at 70%.
Yeah, I mean, Nero's been doing a good job of evading Goof and just tacking on the damage this entire set so far.
Okay, back throw at the ledge. Let's see if he can make something out of it. Spring. Yep, there's the spring. Yep. Air dodge, easy up B. Pikachu can just move around the spring. He's such a small target. You can you can fast fall so far with this character under the ledge, and as long as you're good with the up B and you don't let the nerves get to you, you can make so much back.
Yeah, Nero, though, realizing that his shield was low, just trying to avoid the stage for a little bit there until it came back.
Really smart decision-making. He knows Pikachu has those good recovery options, so he's okay to just jump off the stage. He's only really got to worry about springs, maybe forward airs.
Yeah, but right now, Nero just running away and just not giving Goof any options to try and take away the stock right now.
Yep, we're at, I mean, we're under the we're almost to the 3-minute mark, almost half the time gone. But I love to see that from players. A lot of, I mean, Melee being a very explosive game, this game being a little more on the defensive side of things, more of like a Street Fighter kind of thing. Take your time. You have plenty of it. You got 6 minutes. Don't rush yourself into a bad situation because you're nervous that nothing's happening.
Goof just calling him out there with the backer on all those down airs that he was just throwing out at the edge trying to catch it running.
Really good, good use of a RAR there. Spin dash up on the platform. Sonic is such a tricky target to deal with while he's spin dashing. You can hit him while he's charging, you can hit him while he's moving, but he can let it go at any time. He can jump out. He's got all these aerial options from it. Yeah,
and that's the challenge. It really comes down to just baiting him out to use it unsafely.
Ooh, good mash out. That was super fast.
Just like that, helps reset the neutral for Nero here. Almost got him into another juggle situation like the first stock.
I like to see Goof's adjustment. He's respecting Nero's options, taking the nickel and dimes to push the percent back into his favor. But more importantly, he's avoiding Nero's offensive options.
Ooh. Trying to throw out some offensive of his own there, going up there with the spring really high.
Now, I don't have a lot of matchup knowledge on this side. Would you be able to catch somebody's spring with a thunder? And is that like is that a hazard?
Well, the thunder would go through the spring, but the problem is, as the spring is coming down, you'd have to be underneath it in order to throw it out.
Right.
So the thunder would come out, but you wouldn't get the thunder coming down to the Pikachu.
Okay, it interrupt it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was about that was most of the basis. I like the up air. Knows he's got a jump or spring. Run up there, put some pressure on him.
Yeah, I think Goof might be trying to bait Nero to come up there onto that platform, but Nero didn't have none of it because he knows what will happen if he gets grabbed there.
All right, we're at 1:20. Long match. Both these players really, like we said, not rushing themselves into bad situations. Excellent raw bear.
Yeah,
excellent.
He's going to have to be really careful now because with this much rage, next one may be the one that does it.
All right, goes for the spin dash into up air. Doesn't quite catch him. Good DI from Nero. I like how he's using the platform out there. He's up being through it and then onto it, so he's minimizing the amount of time that Goof has to punish him off stage.
Yeah, with 1 minute left, though, Nero... No,
not
like
no,
that.
not like this.
Went up past the stage with the spring, but missed the ledge on the way down.
All right. So heartbreaking. Really.
Timeout nerves will do that to you.
Yeah, definitely the match running very, very long. I love that they're using the time, but I know sometimes people don't like to see matches go so slow. But I think it really explores this game like a deeper neutral and what you can do to be safe. Like these guys are showing you how to play a safe matchup and let your opponent kind of tire themselves out on your defense and condition them so that they pick an option.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a reason to approach, don't approach. Even if sometimes if you have a reason to approach and you got like 5 minutes left on the clock, don't force yourself to approach. Just keep letting the match flow and look for those openings that your opponent leaves you.
All right, going back to Smashville. I feel like this is a good stage for both characters, and I feel like both players were very comfortable on it. So kind of seeing Act 2 of the same play is what it feels like.
It'll be interesting to see if that adaptation we were seeing from Goof in the last match carries over into this one.
All right, double fair, good catch. All right, catches his get-up attack.
Trying to catch him with up tilts there, but getting caught himself by that grab.
Yep, a little bit of a facing Goof there.
Facing Goof.
Okay, so he just goes to the ledge. Good stuff. Take that invincibility, let yourself stabilize, give yourself a minute to think.
Yeah, Nero, though, right now, just going off with this combo here, racking up the damage left and right.
All right. Okay, tries to clash with the spin dash with a down air. Good option select. It looks like he just didn't have the hitbox out yet.
Yeah, Nero just, once again, slowing the match down to his own pace now that he's realized he's got the lead here.
Right, and I love that kind of patience. Let your opponent make a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly the highlight of Nero, in my opinion, because while he is a really great defensive player, once somebody makes that mistake, the aggression he just throws out is so explosive.
And being able to switch your style like that is very, very important, especially if you want to play in the upper levels of a game like this. Knowing when to turn the juice on and just go for broke is huge.
Yeah, right now, though, Goof once again trying to find a way to close off this percent deficit here.
Yep. Now, the only thing that I'm seeing here that, like, obviously both players are playing very patiently and using that to their advantage. Nero putting in a little more aggression. That's actually what I was just about to ask from him. Is he knows he's got? I know Sonic's at close to a kill percent now for Pikachu.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him take his all the conditioning he's done by being patient, and take a couple of these openings to put some shield pressure on Goof, who's using that shield to stop so often. He's building a lot of shield drain, and he's not giving it a chance to charge. So I'd like to see a little more pressure so that Nero can mix the game up and maybe take a stock very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, that shield, like you said, was getting to about half health, so a little bit of pressure, a good smash attack, may have been enough to break it.
Yeah, or even just get a shield poke and instigate an edge guard situation. Very good Nair.
Yep, speaking of edge guard situations, Goof just... That is such a hard thing to pull off, that side B to jump as you're releasing it, because I think it's like a 1 or 2 frame window to get the input.
That's very tight. Obviously, that being 1/60th of a second.
Yeah.
Insanely tight timing.
I could be wrong. Sorry to the Sonic mains if I am.
Sonic is such a hard character to edge guard. Look at all the well, now with the caught in the spin dash, but he can jump, he can spring, he can spin dash. He's got so many good ways to control his spacing off the ledge. He's such a hard character to edge guard, and it's so easy for an edge guard situation to flip where Hunter becomes hunted.
Yeah, because the longer it takes for you to find a way to close off that stock, the more time your opponent has to bring it back. And right now, Nero's sitting at 99%, and with that lighter weight, one good hit from Goof may be enough to take off the stock now.
We may even see a timeout this game. Both players sitting on their first stock.
Yep. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, and still on both their first stocks.
All right, up throw.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be too far to be able to follow up out of that, though.
Yeah, and I don't think the back air would have killed either with the stage positioning. All right, spin dash up air.
Good patience there from Goof, just waiting for the hitbox to end there before he makes his move.
All right, nice jab. Should be. I would have liked to see a back throw. I think it would have killed.
Yeah, I mean, with this much rage, it wouldn't have surprised me.
Both characters plus 120. This is, you're getting into the territory where a solid hit from either side will take it.
Yeah, and you can tell both sides are getting a little bit nervous by the amount of moves they're starting to throw out now.
Right. The pressure's on. You got 2 minutes, and in this game, a 2-minute stock is a pretty good time at high level.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it feels like this is final stock right now, even though we're still on the first one, because whoever loses this one, is this going to be it?
Oh, he mashes out. Too many pummels.
Because if he went for the forward throw, the football punt, I think that may have done it.
Yeah, yep, that's what I was thinking myself. All right.
Oh God.
Now, okay, both players rolling back a lot and dash shielding. I'd like to see Nero, or I'd like to see them use their excellent speed to do a run-through pivot grab.
Yep.
Or a run-through pivot tilt. Just to mix up their approach options. Both players obviously not wanting to commit, but I think they're a little nervous of each other to the point where they're now hindering their play. And there's a back throw. This could be the end if Nero can't take the stock quickly. Now, that said, with Pikachu not having rage anymore, maybe if he's got to confirm that he knows works at high percent, he will now be able to utilize it.
Yeah. Trying to get
chase.
That. Yep, but unfortunately, he's still outside of that range.
Good jabs.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Nero's got just less than a minute to take off the stock and rack up
every single percent that he takes on the way.
Yes,
there it is. Okay, dash attack. We got ourselves a game.
Got less than a minute to win it here.
40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Goof just waiting out as much time as he can on that platform.
Yep, just take the halo time. Think it through. All right, I'm liking these. I'm liking this aggression from Nero. He's showing a different side of his style. He's approaching. It kind of reminds me of Mario. Mario will throw the fireball, go in for a dash attack, a grab, a jab, something.
Yeah, I mean, even though he can throw out all that aggression, Sonic's got the speed to evade him, and with only almost 15 seconds left right now.
15. Good back air.
It's going to take a miracle game for Nero to win this right now.
I think this one looks solidly in Goof's favor.
Yep.
Okay. I've seen crazier things. Oh, all the setup. What's he got? Nope.
Yep, all he has to do is
Timeout.
just be out of there.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Here we go. Game 3.
Yeah.
Now, are these best of 3 or best of 5 at this point?
This will be best of 3 since we're still in losers.
All right. Okay, well, last game.
I mean, that much defensive play, that much spacing battle. It's impressive that they were able to keep that up for that long.
Right.
Just on one stock, too.
And the patience from both these players, that's such a frustrating and draining style to play. You have to have a lot of mental fortitude, and you really need to, and you have to mix it up the whole game, because when games go that long, you have so much adaptation from both players.
Yep.
You have no idea what small habit you might have that they're now reading.
Yeah, I mean, this right here is honestly a game of chess compared to what we sometimes see, which is a game of crossfire.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, man, I love this pick from Pikachu. All these angled ledges, the 2 top angled platforms, and the 2 wings.
All that ledge canceling.
It just opens up Pikachu's mobility options and the ability to offensively use your up B so much more. All right, Nero looking much, much more aggressive. This being a smaller stage, I'm fairly certain.
Barely. Not much, though.
All right. And with no taxi platform to utilize, I think we might see a little bit more of a technical play and aggression from Nero, being able to utilize Sonic landing on those platforms, and also Sonic being able to do the same to Pikachu.
Yeah, but this is starting to look like the previous matchups, though, where Nero would tack on a lot of percent early on, and then just start playing a little bit more defensive, and Goof would take advantage of that and bring it back. See if we get a repeat of that, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see Nero not back off too much. That was a really, really nice bit of movement right there. He did he did a pivot, I think jab, a perfect pivot jab, and then he did an up B in place. Beautiful stuff. Good knowledge of his character.
Yeah, just using all of the tools that he has available to mix up his opponent as much as possible. Keep him guessing.
All right.
And speaking of keeping people guessing, those platforms coming into play there, because with all those platforms throughout the stage, it'll be a lot easier to get out of combos using them.
Yeah, and I think it also offers Pikachu some protection from Sonic's spin dash. I think that definitely if Sonic commits to go up early, you now have him in a good position over the platform where you can follow up on him and sort of hunt him down a little bit. Obviously, if Pikachu goes to the top platform with his up B as well, or his second jump, Sonic can do the same.
Yep. Yeah, 104% on Goof right now. See if Nero can close out this stock or if Nero can make a comeback right now.
All right, catches him with a jab, gets a little bit of an opening, no follow-up. Pikachu's such a small target and such a, I mean, he's not really floaty, he's not really fast fally. He just kind of sits in that weird middle ground. There we go, Thunder, good confirm, excellent chase.
Yep, good read of the DI there because you can DI just enough to try and get out of it.
All right, manages to spring out of that one. He's definitely, it looked almost like he forgot about it for a second, and now it's fresh in his mind.
Yeah, this is impressive, honestly, from Goof. Oh.
Dash attack will do it.
Because I was about to say, Goof being really patient and just realizing that Nero would have to come to him, but Nero catching him out that one time and taking off the stock.
All right, it looks like Goof might be showing a little bit of nerves. He's not looking as tight on this stage.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is...
excellent. Just as I say that, he gets a really good conversion.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is if you're used to spacing out your landings, a stage like this will really throw you off because you're like, okay, I need to throw it out right here above the ground in order to get that ground cancel. But on a stage like this with all the tilting, the slanted angles, it's hard to keep track of that.
Right. I think definitely, too, not being able to do things like double jump approaches on a stage like this, and even your short hops being riskier with the amount of extra movement options and safe places to run your opponent will have. I mean, they can always just jump back on the platform. Nero using this Thunder to great effect. It looks like he's kind of found a hole in Goof's gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, he's lapped him at this point. 86% on both characters, but an extra stock on Nero, making this a tough situation for Goof.
I like the idea there. He hasn't used these. He hasn't used any small hits into a smash attack the whole game. And now he's sort of like busting out a little bit of extra technology in Game 3 to mix his opponent up.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing that you'll see out of a lot of higher level players. Keeping some tricks in the bag till later in the game so that way you're not showing your hand right off the bat.
And it's kind of like you were saying earlier where sometimes you'll get an opening, you'll get a grab, and you'll have a follow-up option to use, and you just don't use it. You just keep it in the shadows and just wait.
Yep. Right now, Goof's going to need to pull something out of the shadows here in order to bring this back because he is once again nearing kill percent.
And he gets sent off the top.
Just going over Pikachu's shield, and because he didn't hit it, no shield stun.
Just drop it and up smash.
Yep, all the opening in the world he needed.
Excellent play from Goof. He made it